Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
Alright guys, I am live on the mic and I got stopped out my first trade here, as you can see the wick, and I re-entered back in. So I took a $300 loss. I re-entered back in for another shot, as you see the wick. I was aiming for this 5-minute supply and demand, or sorry, demand area. Let me draw it out. So we had, excuse me, I need that old box. So this darker gray box is the 1 hour supply. Or, yes, sorry guys. This gray box is a 1 hour supply. Then we broke through it and we're retesting it as a demand, right? So I wanted to enter in on this 5-minute candle, which is a 5-minute demand area. So I placed my entry a little bit further up, and then my stop loss just below this wick, or actually right above the end of the wick. And as you can see, price came in, stopped me out. Once I saw price reject right away, I said, you know what, let me just enter in one more time, because that very well could have just been just going to stop me out. And I enter in long one more time. So here we are, we're in the trade, and we're going to stick to this one. So right now I am looking at longs also on gold in this 1 hour demand slash 5 minute demand area. Looks like gold is holding this trend line, so we're going to watch what happens up in supply. I have some mark or limit orders set on, let me show you guys, on my trade of 8 here. So I've got limit orders set for gold to come back down into this area to go long. Reason being that I like it is because market structure. So higher high, lower low, and then we made a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, and then we had a lower high, higher high, and we clearly broke all of this structure. And now I'm looking forward to retest this lower high for the next leg up. So I'm going to leave this trade up on the 50K account. I'm copy trading to 250K accounts right now. And on this NQ setup, this is the 150K account setup. If I lose this trade setup, I will be hitting the trailing stop loss on this account, and I'll have to reset, which is fine. Oh, looks like we're gonna hit it. Emotionally, it's not easy.
Stop filled.
So I think I broke that. Oh no, we got 33 bucks left. Even though account isn't blown up, I had a string of emotional trades yesterday that just killed me. Even after the stream, I traded after the stream. So that really wrecked me. And this morning I wasn't thinking about that, but obviously after this one loss, I was like, I need to check how much is left in my trailing drawdown, and well, blew up the 100K account. So, which is fine, because on the 50K account, I'm 700 away from passing, which is nice on one of the 50K accounts, and then I have a second starting 50K account right here. All right, so NQ is so this is that hourly supply looking to retest as demand and then go long. So we, just to show you what I was looking at is boom, boom, and then we break through. That's what I was looking for, is just a simple break and retest for the longs. And you know, my gut reaction is like, oh, it failed, you know, this setup doesn't work, yada yada. When in reality, as long as a setup works 50% of the time and I'm managing risk, it works. The reason why I had more losses on my trailing drawdown is because I was emotionally trading yesterday, trying to make money and pass this account, really, because I'm trying to make money like legitimately, and that causes you to make stupid mistakes. So thankfully Apex has a reset, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that reset here and reset the account and start fresh. I don't know how much that reset is. It's going to be my first time failing the 100K account. $50. It's $50 to reset the account. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'll do that here later. I still haven't like technically failed. There's $33 in trailing drawdown before I actually fail it, but that's too much of a. It's too hard to pass that. Actually, if I try going along, technically have one more shot on it. So I'm trying to, oh, well, we're breaking that. So now I would want to go short in this area.
Order filled. Order filled.
I added 30, 40 bucks to my trailing drawdown, which is hilarious. I like this setup. I do. I think I'm going to just get in this one.
Order filled.
And stick to it. I think if I go past $56 on the trailing drawdown, I'm officially... Oh, there it is. I think I broke the...
Order filled.
Yep. Okay. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I officially failed the 100K trailing drawdown challenge, which is fine. It sucks. It really does, because I don't like failing, and I act as if, you know, you're not supposed to fail challenges. But that's, yeah, there are going to be times where you fail challenges, and that's just the name of the game. And definitely sucks, but it is what it is. I move on to the next one. Gold really doesn't want to go anywhere. I like this NQ setup. But I don't want to emotionally trade, so I'm gonna sit back. Sucks. I would have passed if it was a 50K account because I hit $3,300 or whatever it was, and I would have just passed. I would have just stopped. I had a great streak, and then one Friday afternoon, I had the right trade, but I got stopped out, and I spiraled after that. I was like, I gotta win this, and I started emotionally trading. So I ate a lot of the drawdown there. But there's 50% off on resets right now, so it's $50 to reset. So I'm gonna do that and focus on these 50K accounts. But now I'm not gonna, or excuse me, or I let the 100K fail and reset 50Ks, two 50Ks. I think I might do that and just trade one 50K account. I think I may do that. All right, 23246. 23224. Patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. We are patiently waiting. Are we still here, yo? We still here? Are we still here, yo? We still here? Are we still here? We still here? Look at that. Would you look at the longs on NQ? Goodness gracious. I'm happy that I can reset the account or just get two 50K accounts. All right. Well, the gold longs might not be playing out here. So let's go ahead and cancel. Let's see what happens here. I like the setup, but gold wants to go higher at the moment. So this is a 1 hour supply, which you see we rejected here already. Price consolidated. The EMAs were dancing around together. And buyers held price higher. So now we're going to wait to see what happens. There's one more 1 hour supply up here, which I'd be interested in watching if we get up there. But it might not be till later. So here's the other hourly supply. 1 hour supply, 1 hour supply. And we're just going to see what happens. And also, you know, watching market structure is all that I do. So right now we've got start the trend from down here. Lower low, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, and we're going to see what happens if price decides to reject, come down here and break this lower high. I would look for price to come back up and retest to go lower. So that's one option, one scenario. I would want to see this area be broken by a lower low like this, and then I would wait for price to come back to enter short somewhere over here and go short. The stop loss like right above here, and a 2 or 3R trade. That's what I would look for. If we continue higher, I won't be going long. I don't usually go long inside of like a trend line. I usually wait for the trend to break to go short. So it would have worked on the longs as I see it here. Trend line, someone like this, right? Boom. Now we have a 1 hour supply, or excuse me, 1 hour demand, and you enter in on the break, and you aim for the next supply zone, and that would have been a 2.7R trade. So the thing is that you don't know what's going to happen here. You know what I mean? This is what you see in the moment. You don't know what's going to happen. So you're having to be in the moment and just watch and take the trade when it presents itself. So this trade is called the trend line break setup. That is one of the setups that I take. So I would have been sitting here watching for price to play out. Rejected, almost entered there, almost entered there. The reason being is I'm waiting for the 9 EMA to cross the trend line. So I would have entered once this 9 EMA crossed the trend line to go long. That would be one of the setups that I take. So here we are live, and gold is still holding this supply area really strong, and Q is reversing, so that play long would have worked. But I'm going to sit on my hands and wait for the next setup. Excuse me. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. So you have 35 minutes left on the 1 hour, and we're getting somewhat solid hourly candles being built into this 1 hour supply. So what I'd like to see is price push up to this final supply for, liquidity grab to come down. But if you look at the 1 hour right now, we have higher high, lower higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, lower high, lower low. So we broke the structure here, and I'm wanting to see that. These were equal. So the break of structure, you'll hear me preach this all the time. Okay, we're back, guys. We are back. We've got trendline break on gold. So let's see if we do get that lower high, or sorry, that lower low here to break the structure. NQ is pretty choppy at the moment. We did have a break of structure here, so higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, and then we broke lower. Now we created a lower high, and then we had the break of structure. So I actually would be interested in a short in this 5-minute supply. So I'm gonna keep this 1 hour supply up. Okay, this is the most recent 1 hour supply in this area. That larger gray box was a larger supply area like weeks or months ago. So that's why price is stuck in this range at the moment. So we broke higher, and hey, what up, Fred? So I'm watching this short since we had the break of structure here. So now I'm interested to go short since we broke lower low and then enter short on NQ. So I can't use my 100K account anymore. So I got to use the 50K accounts. Actually, I need to put this over here so I can put the trade in. So we're going to be looking at entering at 18212.25. Sell. And then we are going to stop at 18225.25. Stop. Boom. All right, so gold is holding the trend line, which is crazy. But my sights are now on NQ. So something that helps me out a lot of the time is, hey, thanks, man. Good morning. Tato. So yeah, something that helps me a lot when I trade, and have a great week to you too, man. So I usually invert the charts. So now it looks like we're going long, right? So for whatever reason, sometimes my eyes, the way I see the charts, I see things better going long. So now if we're looking at this as an inverted chart, right, we had the break of structure going lower. Instead of making a lower low, we made a lower high, right? And then we broke higher here. We broke past this past higher high. So we broke the structure. So I'm hoping to see price reject, come back all the way down here to push higher. Doesn't always happen, but if it does, that's when I want to take the trade. So that's what we're waiting for if it gets to that point. But that's a little trick that I use, which is to invert the charts. And now we wait. Make sure I got that set up correctly. 18212.25. That's correct. So I'm risking 6 contracts per 50K account. 52 points. 52 times 50 cents, $26 times 6. I'm risking 156 bucks to potentially make 156 times 50 times 6, $468. I usually risk a bit more, but this time around I'm going to size down a bit. So this Fred is trading Trade-Evate. So I like Trade-Evate. I had to get it set up the way I have it on TradingView. But let's see what happens. So this wick right here is my entry point. I always push it like a few ticks higher, just because I don't want to be left out, because there are times when it does barely touch that wick and then go. Yeah, I know, man. It is a bit of a change, but I will tell you it's much, much better than Forex. Just there's no slippage, there's no, manipulation in that sense. All right, so we got the trend line break official on gold. So this, I would like to see lower low here, come back up, test this 5-minute supply area to come back lower. But to be honest, the 1 hour supplies are so close to each other that it's the risk reward might not be worth it. All right, let's see if we get filled on our NQ trade. Goodness gracious. I have a piece of paper here. I write down my thoughts, my trades. I got stopped out on the first setup, which actually worked out. I just got wicked out. And so what I usually do is, I'll make this a bit bigger. What I usually do is I'll take the time, I flip this over, and I'll go to the next trade, and I literally write down what's in my head. So I'm going NQ short, feeling anxious. I know it's weird because I'm saying this live, but I write down how I'm feeling so that I know how I'm feeling and then know how to address it. And then I write down my BPM. So I use my Apple Watch, and right now my beats per minute, and I'll show you the difference. So right now I'm at 80, which is a bit higher than what I'm usually at, or 76, sorry. 76 BPM before limit order filled. So I'm at 74, 76 right now before the limit order is filled. Okay. If we get filled, I will manage my heart rate again, because I tend to have a higher heart rate while in a trade, and that's when I want to be cautious. Let's see if it comes back up. I just like the TradingView look better. We're going to set an alert here for gold, because if it does break lower and we create a lower high, then I would look going short. So I'm feeling uncomfortable. And again, I talk this way to myself on my pages of journals. I have a list of papers here that talk about how I'm feeling. I'm feeling uncomfortable. The reason being is I'm anxious to either A, get in the trade, or B, miss out on the trade, right? Fear, having FOMO. And FOMO, fear of missing out, is, feeling like I'm going to miss out on making money. And why do I feel like I'm going to miss out on money? It's because I'm trying to make money. See, that's like what I have to really understand. And this whole thing with trading is all about, a majority of it is about psychology, because I can be taught a setup and a structure that works 100% of the time, which doesn't exist in the trading world. So let's say 80% of the time. And if my psychology isn't right, I'm going to end up making mistakes because I'm going to want to get in trades that aren't there. So, for instance, if I wasn't thinking, I would have gone short here for, the break of the low. What is those? Breakout traders. They see this 5-minute candle breakout, like, oh, I'm going short. And they try going short, but guess what? It reverses and they get stopped out. And that's a setup I don't want to take. I'm learning to be patient and to allow trades to come to me and then take the setup, as long as it's a setup. Now, if that setup fails, if I lose a trade, I can't take it personal that I lost the trade, even though I can't be mad that I lost a trade because it's a setup. What I can be mad at is if I take trades out of emotion that aren't setups, that are just hunches. I have a hunch that it goes this way, and let's flip it around again. Let's say I get in because I have a hunch that the trade's going to go a certain way, and then it does go that way, and then I do win the trade. Now I'm setting myself up for failure, that I'm training myself that taking hunch trades off of emotion is good when really it's not. And I had the hardest time at the beginning, taking hunch trades, because I did win on hunches a lot of the time. Now, my downfall, my kryptonite, is if a trade goes my way and it's a setup, but I get stopped out, I get frustrated and I get back in and I start chasing the loss. And then I make stupid mistakes. So it's a learning curve. It looks like we're about to get filled. Let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh, you're so close to getting filled. No. See, this is where I get a bit frustrated. I don't know if you're still watching, Fred, but this is where I get a bit frustrated. This is on NQ. It is on NQ. I have an alert set for gold right here to see if we make a lower low like this, and then look to go short. The cat wants in or wants out. Come on, buddy. Cool. Oh my gosh. Please don't. If it rejects without us, I really gotta know how I'm feeling. Okay. Let's get ready to write down, if we get filled, the time that we get filled. I'm trading 2 accounts right now, 250K accounts. Risking 100 and some change to make 400 and some change.
Order filled.
All right, it is 7:46. Entry. And now I am going to manage my heart rate. Gotta breathe. So this book that I listened to, Tom Hugart, talks about the uncomfortability of being in profit and the mindset of being in profit. So I'm at 73, which is good. Things might be different because I'm talking things through as opposed to just being alone trading, which is why I wanted to start trading live, because then I can talk things through and then be held accountable to the trades. So now we patiently wait to see if our trade is a winner or a loser. And he talks about how we tend to have fear, hope when we're in drawdown. So when the trade's going against us, we tend to have hope, right? And then when the trade is going in our favor, we tend to have fear of losing profits. And that is like 100% true. And I need to notice those feelings and manage the emotions, because this is unbiased, right? I don't have control over the market. I can't make it do what I want it to do. All I can do is be a part of other buyers and sellers right now, other sellers like you and I, if you're taking this trade, and see what happens. I have take profit at the near the 200 EMA. It's 17173s, the 173s. Oh, you're a NAS 100, Fred. Same as NQ. Yeah, different for the Forex. The tickers are different. All right, so the trade is going against us at the moment. Oh yeah, true. I don't know the pricing and lot sizes for it. All right, so the trade is going against us right now. We got 15 seconds left on this candle. And let's see what happens. Might get stopped out. All right, we're stopped
Stop
out.
filled.
That's that. $168 loss, which I'm happy with. because it was a setup. NQ wants to go higher. The next area that I would be watching is here. All right. I got one more shot for today, guys. First trade would have been a winner. Got stopped out. Second trade, got stopped out. Took the setup. Like that. And now we wait for anything else. Gold is stuck. Just stuck. It's been almost 2 hours and we have been stuck in this range on gold, which is pretty insane, to be honest. Let's take a look at the candles. Excuse me. So we're getting smaller 1 hour candles, which means there's less buyers going into the supply and the sellers are strong. So short might look good here. If I were to get in a short, it would be up here. Wow, gold is really like watching paint dry, Fred. Yeah, I'm looking at shorts too in this 5-minute supply box. If we get back up there, it actually already tapped it, so it might not. There goes. Nice. So originally my longs were here, but I will wait to see what happens because we have really weak 1 hour candles. Looking good, Fred. Nice.
Order filled.
Oh my gosh, order filled. What do you mean order filled? Oh my gosh. It didn't cancel the other trade. Fail. The other account, the other 50K account didn't freaking cancel. I was copy trading these accounts. That's frustrating.
Stop filled.
Oh my gosh, dude. Fred, good one, because you're in there. That is a very, very good trade. I had that cancel. I canceled it on the main trading account that copy traded, but it didn't cancel it on the new 50K account for whatever reason. That's frustrating. Well, definitely a bit frustrated, but it tapped this final 5-minute demand. I literally canceled that on the main account. Nice, you got a 2R trade. Yeah, man, it does suck, but I'm learning this, what is it called? Platform. It copy trades. Alright, still gonna take one more setup. Copy, copy. Yeah, we might get that. If I look at, what is it called, the 1 hour, and maybe we come back up into this supply to go lower. Yeah, I might take that short with you if you do. I would take it at the, I would enter in at the 9 EMA. Alright, I put my limit order in. Two three two six four. And my stop is 23288. So it's a break and retest of the 1 hour. Yeah, let's see if it gets there. Let's see what I'm risking here. 8 times 24. Risking 192. I would probably want to go low. 89 times 8 to make 712. Excuse me. So let's see if we get filled. Last shot for me today. This is a break and retest. Copy that. Right, if it comes back up and we get in. I kind of want it to come a little higher, but I'm going to let it be. Hoping we test this 9 EMA. Two, 3, 1, 9. Oh, you already entered? Two, 3. Oh, geez, yeah, the price is completely different. Let me see what. Yeah, that's crazy. 2319 is all the way down here. Hopefully the charts look the same. Let me look at what Forex. What is the XAU USD? I was like, what was it called? There it is. Oh, and oh, okay, 2319. I see. Yeah, they look pretty much the same. This is crazy. Big difference. I'll use the restroom real quick. Come and fill us, man. Don't leave without us. You gotta fill it. Fill the order. Oh yeah, I see that. I stopped looking at gaps. That really messed me up a while ago. People, it's I'm not going to deny it works, you know, but it really did mess me up a while ago. No, you're good. You're good. People like it really does work for people. I just yeah, exactly, exactly. I still use the Hikenashi candles every now and then. But yeah, like it. I guess when I started looking at gaps, it made me think I need to get in when I don't need to. I guess, or sometimes I'd be looking at gaps in the 1 hour that aren't filled, and it would make me think, oh, we have a. There's no way that price is going to keep going higher. It's got to fill this gap first, right? And then it doesn't. For instance, like this gap here. But not gonna lie, it does work. I'm liking it. I'm liking the setup. We're close.
Order filled.
I only got partially filled. I'm only partially filled here. Did it fill the other account? It did. Roger that. It partially filled me, so I got small size on it.
Order filled.
Well, now I'm fully filled. Alright, let's see what happens here. Entry at 8:10 a.m. Short. BPM 73. Short gold on break and retest area. Oh my goodness. Let's see if it holds. old. No, this is just a 1 hour supply, I believe, that I'm getting in. Yes. So I'm getting in due to the 1 hour supply, and we broke the structure, so entering short to make the next leg lower. Gotcha. That's right. Yep. We also had trendline break retest. So I'm going to do supply BOS and also TLB retest. All right, Fred, we are in this trade. So now it's going our way, and I don't want to take profits. I am going to try to wait for this next swing low right down here. 231813. $23,183. And then I want to lower my stop loss right now, but I'm not going to until we are at 2R. I am wanting to move SL, but will wait for 2R. BPM. Yeah, because I'm live, my heart rate's way different. Because usually if I'm not live or like talking things through out loud, my heart rate usually is at like 95, 100. I'm at 75. So, big difference. Oh, we're going higher. I'm at 80 because it's rejecting and wanting to go higher, or wanting to reverse, and I don't want to lose profits. I don't want to lose on drawdown. Relax, dude. I know, man. I know. This is why I write this all down, is to know how I'm feeling. It's true. Just gotta relax. Good old office, dude. It's like that trade yesterday on longs on NQ. I forgot to put a sell order limit on the 50K account, and it just went even higher and higher and higher. So, which was crazy. Dang, NQ is gone. Coming up on an old demand, new supply area. EMAs are rejecting, which is nice. I'm wanting to lower that SL. I'm wanting to lower it, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna wait till 2R, if we get to 2R. That's true, man. That is the most truth you can speak right now. It's either gonna go up or down, Fred. And if I lower my stop loss to here, now I'm only risking 128 bucks. To be honest, I like moving my stop down here because if it does get that high from this point, I think I'd be wrong on the trade. So listen to me justify lowering my stop loss. That's what that's about. I won't go to break even though, because that has stopped me out multiple times to just go in my favor. Look at this perfect. It was this morning, Fred. I was going for a walk. What time was this at? 5 a.m. I was outside. And this 1 hour freaking demand zone. Look at this. Beautiful touch. And then boom. What a move. So there are some trades happening before market open that I've been watching but haven't, actually traded. What I'd like to see is the hourly come and, reject and make a lower, break this demand zone. But I'm honestly going to get out at the demand zone if we get there. I'm not liking how slow this is right now, Fred. I'm just not. Yeah, I feel you. It's true. You know, my alarm goes off at like 4 o'clock. I'm going to get myself ready and get out. I don't want to jump into trades right away, too, so. Yeah, I need some Momo. We need some Momo. Let's go. We need some Momo on this trade, y'all. We need some Momo on this trade. Momo in the right direction. That's what we need. It wants to. It wants to. The buyers definitely are stopping it from going lower. But, you know, for instance, earlier, right? Consolidation, tried to push higher, sell off, tried to push higher, sell off, try to push higher, or selling off again. But you know, the buyers are definitely trying to hold it up. Definitely a tough area. Come on, break this low. If we break this low, I am considering going to break even. Because that should be 1-to-1. Dang, where are all the traders at, man? It's like a bank holiday. Is that 1-to-1? Yeah, I'm at 1-to-1 now. So gonna go to break even. Slightly in profit to eat up some of those fees, commission fees. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. '87. Heart rate's 87. Coming up again. I'm moving that stop loss because I'm uncomfortable, but we're at 1-to-1. I'm hoping we test the 9 and reject. That's what I'm hoping to see. The 15-minute EMAs are getting closer. The 1 hour is about to close. So let's see what happens there. Sorry, 30-minute. I'm over here looking at time frames because I'm trying to keep myself in the trade. That's what this is about. Because I'm uncomfortable. Freaking uncomfortable, man. Dun, 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 dun. If it goes our way, great. If it doesn't, great. No blown account, and you move on to the next setup. Simple, brother. No worries. Just have faith in setups. That's all we can do. We control our entry and exit. That's it. Hey, you're speaking facts, Fred. Facts on facts on facts on facts on facts. Look at me. I'm so uncomfortable right now, but you're right. Excuse me. Just have to have faith in the setup and move on. I can only control my entries and exits. Preach it, Fred. Preach it, man. Oh, man. I'm not liking these 5-minute candles, but we're in it. I'm in it. It's a free trade. Oh, there we go. We got some movement there, Fred. We got a little bit of movement there, brother. Well, I can't let this. I'm up 264. I can't let it come back and reverse for the drawdown type of thing. I probably overthink the drawdown, but I'm just going to lower it to this wick to be in some profit. I want to move this stop loss, Fred. I want to move it. Do what makes you comfortable. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But that's also got me messed up on trades too, so I battle it. Just talking about it out loud helps me because usually my paper is filled like with how I'm feeling, but now I'm just talking out loud. I'm in profit, $48 free $48 right now. Nice, dude. You went in with some size. I'd probably be up a bit more too if I sized. I usually risk 300, so I'd be up close to $700, $800 right now. Oh, 3 times. Oh, okay. 1.11. Yep. Trust the trend line break even more. That's true. I like it, Fred. I like it because we had those series of trades, and yeah, exactly. Anything can happen. But we had those series of trades whenever we had the TLB, and it'd be like, what the heck's going on? You know what I mean? Wait, TLB just happened, came back, and then it went lower, and then we double dip on it. So it definitely is a setup. All right, I'm gonna lock in a bit more profits here. Might be a little close, but I just locked in $104. Come on, Momo. We need some more Momo. This last swing low interests me to get out. Let me see what I'd make if I 472. Not a bad area to get out on. I'm afraid for this to come up a retest, but I'm just going to keep trusting for this last swing low. Close to 2R already. 2321 is 2R. All right, I'm moving my stop into some decent profit here. I'm being a little bit aggressive. The 15s are rejecting. 15 EMAs, I should say. Or not rejecting, but coming together. Yes, I saw that too. One hour is red too. 23 minutes left. Oh boy. Do I move my stop? Do I not move my stop? You know what? If we break above here, it's definitely done. And I'll be locking in 120 bucks. And I'm happy with that. Oh, looks like we might get stopped out here, Fred. Or I might get stopped out, I should say. Okay, we tested the 9. I'm in your ear, huh? That's funny. I've had 7 viewers. That's cool. Yeah, dude. Do your thing. It tested the 9 and is currently somewhat rejecting. But we'll find out. One minute left on this 5-minute candle. That's really going to help know where we're going next. Let me check this heart rate. Alright, we rejected somewhat. 79. Alright, we really need this push here. Let's take a look. Look at the 4-hour. Four-hour demand is here. Dude, possible down to the 4-hour demand, and it's a pretty big move down. We still have 2 hours left on this candle. If we go to the 1 hour, yeah, I mean, I can see it moving further down. We are in like a zone where it would hold. Like if we like this 1 hour that I have set up is what I'm thinking, where it's going to double bounce to want to go higher, because here's the old consolidation. We broke above it and we're testing, and I think there are going to be buyers in this 1 hour area, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, we're coming back up. I have my stop right above this last 5-minute wick. So if I get stopped out, I get stopped out in some profit. I don't want to hope for those longer moves. Sometimes I remember one night at my other apartment I was living at, I stayed up, dude. I stayed up because like this gap had to be filled. And that's what happened. This gap had to be filled. I stayed up for Tokyo session, and I was like, I'm getting in, and I waited, and I like lost 2-3 grand that night because I was like, no, it's gonna fill that gap. It's gonna fill that gap. So those biases are real, but you'd have to be trading on the higher time frames, if that makes sense. All right, we're coming back up. I think it's going to stop me out in some profit. which I'm good with 1-to-1. $160 is what I've locked in. Dude, that's true. That's why our setup. It depends on who you're. Well, it depends on the person. You know, some people trade those long setups and they're in it for hours. So, yeah. All right, we rejected it. Not bad, but we're holding again if you're not looking at the chart. So I'm moving my stop loss into more profit again. I'm still in. We rejected the 9. Slowly but surely locking in some profits. This 5 minutes going to be super important because we need to break lower. But I just moved my stop loss to the 9 EMA. So I'll lock in $192. Excruciating pain. Excruciating pain. Oh my goodness. Are we going to go lower or are we going to go higher? Where are we at? Look at that. Literally just stuck there. Alright, if I get stopped out, I'm going to be kind of thankful it's over. But I've locked in 192. Close. Almost stopped me out. Dude, this is a long one. This is a long trade. I canceled that 1 hour. I canceled that 100K account. And I'm going to purchase the 250Ks later. Yeah, it's stuck in this little area. Currently in a trade. We are up in profits, $592, and slowly moving my trailing stop loss. All right, we're rejecting, Fred. I'm gonna make a decision here. This lower wick to get out or not. Oh, we flipped.
Stop filled.
Oh, I got filled. I got stopped out. Possibly. Yeah, it held that area. So we're currently in a 1 hour demand zone. But it could reject, but it flipped on me. Dude, no, are you kidding me? There it goes, bro. I moved my stop loss a little too eager. Come on. Dude. No. Bro, are you kidding me right now? Wow. If I would have just left my stop loss where it was. Fred, no freaking way, dude. Dude. Ugh. I mean, it's based on you take profits based on your trading plan, right? So my plan was to go around 2R at the end of this wick. Actually, I had 2R right here set up and it hit 2R. I was aiming for the bottom of this last wick to actually get out. But I got stopped out. So, or you trail the stop. You know what I mean? You trail it. I was trailing every last candle. Yeah, I get it, man. Because I just got stopped out. If I would have just not moved it this last time, that little spike to stop people out wouldn't have gone me. are up in profits. $2. And slowly moving my trailing stop loss. Currently in the trade. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If it is to be so. Currently in. Currently in the trade. I don't want to trail because I was going to stop at a possible 4-hour trend line break. Yes, sir. If it is to be so.
Sorry.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. Yes, sir. If it is to be said.
Sorry.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. Yeah, I mean, we did have the trend line break on the 4-hour for sure. Dude, I'm a bit frustrated. Oh, man. But it is what it is. I gotta learn. I gotta learn. Either I just, well, I have to trail. I have to trail the stop loss because if I'm up $700 on this trade and it reverses and goes down and hits my stop loss, I basically went negative on the trailing stop loss by the 700 and the 300 that I was risking. So $1,000, and you can't keep doing that or else you blow up the account. Let's go 2K day on a break, a trend line break and break and retest. That's huge, bro. Big day for Mr. Fred. It's true, dude. It's freaking trend line break. 9 EMA crossover. Right here. Look at that. Boom. Entered. 9 EMA crossed over. Broke. And then we had to retest. Nice, dude. Let's go. You're putting on some size, which is nice. I haven't really put much size. I just broke even for today. Actually, it was $53 in profit. So just like $570 left to pass this 50K account. True. Yes, very true. Yeah, I lowered my risk on the trades because of the loss, so I need to keep risking $300 because that's what I've been doing. I'm interested in going long. Going long on the TLB setup. I'm going to go long in this 1 hour demand. If we have the TLB. And NQ is setting up nicely also. I'm about to go long.
Order filled.
Oh, you're good, bro. I'm in long. Two three 23.2. 2320.9. Two three 278. All right. Well, I had the TLB and entered long. And now it's rejecting. If I get stopped out, I'll be done because I just broke even, and then now I'll be slightly in the negative after this loss. But we had the 9 EMA crossover trendline break inside of a 1 hour demand, which is one of the setups we take. So we had the trendline break here, and then we have a 1 hour demand, which is this here. This candle is a 1 hour demand with all these other 1 hour demands, but this one's the one I'm focusing on. So then we have a trendline break with price breaking and then the 9 EMA crossing over the trend line. That's why I entered. This setup just worked going short. Now we're going long, and my stop is just below these candle wicks. But looks like price is rejecting, and we might go lower. Sellers might take over, and I might get stopped out. 184 bucks. Hi, Chihuahua. We're coming down. About to get stopped. It is what it is, and ain't what it ain't. Dude, that was close. About to get stopped here. All right.
Stop filled.
Stop me out. Minus 149 bucks. Not bad. Not mad at that. Yes, sir. Oh, please don't do it. Don't do that. Please go lower. Because that'll be really frustrating. Yes. Trust me, I'm feeling it right now. I am feeling it right now. But not like really bad. I got a meeting at 11 I gotta get to. Dude, if it really does go higher, I'll be really frustrated, but I'm done. I'm done. I got a meeting to get ready for at 11 and some calls to make. But good session. Good session. Great trade today, brother. And on to the next day. On to tomorrow. All right, bro. It's slowing down, so I'm going to get out of here. Well, I'm going to get to work. Peace.